Major injury report for the Miami Marlins. Sandy Alcantara, who is believed to be a prime trade target for a lot of contending teams at the deadline, may actually be sticking around now. And this is a shocking turn of events reported by Jeff Passan himself. So we'll break down the reports. We'll break down the season that Alcantara has been having and the track record that he possesses on this episode of 3 Up, 3 Down. Coming up next. Welcome in, everybody, to 3 Up, 3 Down. I'm your host, Peter Vryonis. And before we get into the video, before we talk about Sandy Alcantara and the Miami Marlins, obviously the disappointing Miami Marlins and the potential landing spots for him, make sure to hit that subscribe button. A large percentage of you who are watching these videos aren't subbed to the channel, and we're not too far away from 3K. So make sure to hit that sub button. It'd mean the world to me if you could help get me to my goal of 3,000 subscribers. We're almost there. But yeah, guys, Sandy Alcantara, who was believed to be a prime trade target for a lot of contending teams at the deadline, is having a down year. I mean, let's call it what it is. His ERA is approaching 6.69 to be exact, and that is not a good number. But the former Cy Young winner, the two-time All-Star, he holds a track record that is hard to match around Major League Baseball, especially for guys that are available on the trade market. Now, he may not be what he once was, but what makes him such an attractive option to trade for is the fact that he's under contract for another 2 seasons at a very digestible $11 million a year. So that is a very manageable number for teams looking to make a push at the deadline. I mean, you heard a lot about the Dodgers maybe going for him, the Yankees, the Padres, but now Jeff Passan has come out and said that he thinks the Marlins could potentially hold on to Sandy Alcantara and wait for the best possible offer. I mean, I get that, but this is a team that needs offense. This is a team that needs a lot of different things to go their way in order to get back into the playoffs, and Sandy Alcantara is just not going to cut it. I mean, he's a great pitcher when he's on, when he's healthy, but he hasn't looked the same in the past 2.5 years or so. So this is a pretty large sample size now that we're getting of Alcantara that is just not as good as his previous version. One thing that he does better than pretty much anybody around Major League Baseball is eat innings. The year that he won the Cy Young, 228 innings pitched. Now, you may be wondering, for a guy who throws in the high 90s and can flash 100 at times, why doesn't he strike more people out? Well, he's a ground ball pitcher. Or theoretically, he's supposed to be a ground ball pitcher, but he has been struggling to limit hits and limit the damage when he has been starting games this year for the Marlins. So that is a massive warning sign that Miami has had to deal with for the better part of 2025 and 2023 as well. He missed all of 2024 with an injury, with Tommy John surgery. So it's been a while now since we've seen Alcantara at his best. But maybe if he goes to a team that gives him the proper run support, that surrounds him with the proper talent in the starting rotation, maybe there is a pathway for him to get back to the player that he once was, and that is a Cy Young candidate that is one of the best and most electrifying pitchers in the game of baseball. I think he can get back to that because the stuff is still there, but the strikeouts way down, definitely not what he used to be, and there are some warning signs for not only the Marlins if they want to hold on to him, but for other teams that are looking to maybe swing a trade for him. And with the contract, with the control that he still has left on his contract, I mean, it's going to cost a pretty penny for a guy who hasn't been himself for the better part of 2.5 years now. So let me know in the comment section down below, is there a team that you would like Alcantara to go to via trade? Or do you want the Miami Marlins to hold on to him, considering that he's signed for another couple of years and can get back to the player that he once was? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you all tomorrow.